Yo, now then guys, welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Ballysprings. I nearly said it again, I think I'm bad. Right guys, I had a little look around on Mod Hub yesterday. I'm just going to show you this now because we did make a change. I found a chicken coop with I think 100 chickens. It was a little bit bigger, so I have put it up here. I did say I weren't exactly happy with them other ones. We got 10 chickens and we got 10 ducks. And I put a little bit of the grain over in here. So, I've eaten quite a bit actually. Put more than 2,000 in there. Yeah, so I kind of just wanted to show you that. Right, we're going to be doing some ploughing today, guys. We've got quite a bit of ploughing to do. But I've also got this liming contract to do as well. And I am very excited about doing liming contracts at the moment because they are paying us so much money. Actually, what I've noticed is it doesn't matter what you do. The contract is the same price. So if I lime this, say it's £1,000, then it'll want me to seed it. That seeding's also £1,000. But the only downside is when it comes to harvesting, that's also only £1,000. That's something I've noticed on this. It doesn't seem to have like individual prices for like different jobs and stuff. But that's fine. As long as we're making money, we don't really care right now. I just thought we've got a loan payment to make, so I thought if we can do this liming contract, it will help pay that loan payment. Now I know we're not exactly short on money. We've got £25,000 still in the bank, but we don't want to be using the savings to cover the loan. You know what I mean? Not in my eyes anyway. So I thought if we quickly do one of these, and then we can plough the other 2 fields, and then we got a bit of baling of straw to do, and you know we got a bit to do today. We've got a little bit to do. I thought, well, we'll start with a liming contract just to get that loan payment paid. I think I might have missed quite a bit of this field, and I don't think I'm gonna cover enough to complete it. But yeah, I sent the little doits for the liming contract because I don't think we're really gonna need it much today. So it was like, well, could have put a worker on this, but I'd just like to do something a little bit different. We did ploughing towards the end yesterday. We're going to be ploughing today. Oh, well, something just to break it up. We ploughed in the Monday night live stream. I can't believe on the Monday night live stream we own another piece of land already, and a big one at that. There we go. So that's line. Yeah, this spreader is quite what is it online? Right. It has just come up as finished, but we will just finish that field. There we go. Didn't seem to use it. That's the one, like I said before, that's one thing I love about precision farming. Liming. That first lime is a bit of a nightmare. After that, not really. Don't really use as much. Remember that first line? £6,600 that job just cost. So there's our first loan payment paid. Repay £5,000. Done. And I know fine well there's other liming jobs. Couple of ploughing. Look at that. £4 grand. We could. I tell you what we could do. Every day we could do a liming job or 2 liming jobs. Try and get £5 grand worth of liming and pay a loan payment instead. It's an idea. Right, we did already move the Massey Ferguson over to the field. So yeah, this is our field. This is what needs ploughing. Yeah, let's crack on with our farm. Nice to be working on our farm. We've done a lot of jobs away from our farm, so it is really nice to be working on our farm, that's for sure. I think I might have just missed a little bit in that corner. I'm going to put a bit of a border in anyway. We don't want to be too close to the edge. Yeah, we also need to look at that new seeder as well. I'd love to be seeding at about 6 meters now. It means some sowing contracts will be a lot easier to do as well. There's quite a few ploughing contracts to do. It would be nice to get another tractor with like the power of this or more, so that we can plough at the same time, you know, on a contract. Because there's quite a few ploughing contracts come up, and I'd really like to get some of them done. Ploughing, cultivating, they, you know, apart from a plough and a tractor, they're basically free money in my eyes. As you can see, we've got this to do, we've got that other field to do as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the radio on nice and early, because like I said, I'd like to get seeded today. Yeah, and we'll get that one done at the same time, guys. Right guys, as you can see, we are pretty much done with the ploughing on our farm. And yeah, I think we need to get this seeded. Downside is we can either spend all our money and buy a bigger, better seeder, or we can use the little seeder and for another year and kind of put up with it, so to speak. Maybe be able to buy another one, you know, a bigger one in the next year, but I'm not really sure. I'd like it now because it means it's just going to be not as long to seed, but it's catch-22 of what to do, when to do, and where to go. But yeah, do we go there and buy a bigger seeder, or do we not? yeah. You see the thing now. We have got about 7 grand towards the new one though, so we have, you know, it's not just going to be all money out of the bank, but I think it costs about £17,000 to buy the new one, if I remember rightly. We did use it on the Ford one, on the Ford Northern Coast the other day. No. Getting some really nice stuff coming up in the shop, but it's just stuff we can't afford. So yeah, at the moment we've got the DX, the D9 3000 at the moment, and basically this is what we'd be looking at now. The only downside is we might have. I tell you what, have we got anything on loan? Yes, we got the plow on loan. Right, let's return the plow. I didn't realise that was on loan. Oh, I broke the rules. I broke the rules. I didn't realise we had the mower on. Right, let's get rid of the side mower. We can only lease one item. Yeah, I didn't realise we had the mower on loan. I thought we bought that. I'm not really bothered about that. This should, yeah, it's about £800 to lease. Let's see if this actually works first. Because if it doesn't work, then there's not much point. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go to the shop. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to put a couple of bags of seed in it. And I'll probably meet you when we're just coming back onto the farm. Because it's a bit of a wasted time otherwise to go there and back. Do you know what I mean? When we could just be getting on with the episode. Well, there's one thing, guys. You want to be glad you didn't watch me come back from the shop. That was not a fun ride back. The weight of the machine, it just about killed me. Drag that along there. I don't know. Can we go on that way? Yeah. It basically just wheelied all the way home to the point where it was like it was almost undrivable. So I've had to come in the yard. Obviously, I need the front weight. This is 1100 weight, so this will be a bit of a test to see how it goes. I want to see how this seeds on our fields as well, because like I say, we don't really have the power for this machine. We should have 185. I think we're running about 170, so we are like 15 brake horsepower under power, but sometimes you can get away with it. I thought for £800 it's worth it. If it doesn't work, we'll just get the little 3-meter one, and we'll have to look at another new tractor when we can, really. But I'm gonna put wheat in this bottom field, guys. I'm gonna give it an edge as well, but I'm just gonna seed it all for now because I wanna crack on. But if we put wheat in this field, barley in that field, maybe in that top field, we might maybe. What can we plant? Oh. Right, well, I'll tell you what, we'll put canola in this field. I didn't realise, guys, I'm trying to seed too early. I was going to save canola, something like that anyway. So yeah, let's get canola in. Let's see how well this seeder handles. The only downside now is we've got to keep the seeder for another day. I never thought about that, guys. I genuinely never thought about it. Yeah, a little bit gutted actually, because I'd have just done all this in September. Because I could have got, well, I'll tell you what we will do. We'll get the straw off that field in a minute, I think. It won't take long to bale that straw up. I can move the bales off recording, just because I'm not the best at it. You all know I'm improving with my bale movement and stuff, but I don't mind if we can get this. If we can get this one field seeded, and then we can get well, we need to get it limed and fertilised. Although saying that, our lime is not even here, so we might as well lime it and fertilise it in the next episode. Because I can bring the liming machine back off recording, you see. I don't like to do loads off recording. You know, I don't mind finishing little bits and bats and moving bales and stuff. I need to go to the shop because I need to buy a bucket so I can put some straw in our cows. I'm hoping we can do it with a bucket, so I'll go and buy a bucket and bring that back to the farm off recording. I'll probably put a little bit of straw in just to make sure it works because we don't have a bale shredder. Are you for real? You drove in that hedge and then you got stuck? Yeah, I'm having one of them days when it comes to driving today, but yeah, you should have seen me drive this machine back. It was not fun. But yeah, guys, massive shout out to everybody who's hitting the subscribe button lately. Obviously, I never expect anyone to subscribe and things like that, but you know, I know I always say if you like it, hit that subscribe button. But you know, I never presume anyone actually will. 531 I believe we're on at the time of starting the recording of this episode. So massive shout out to everybody who has hit that subscribe button. It does mean a lot. We are on our way to 1,000. It's nice to be getting arable crops in our field. Honestly, it's so nice to be getting this in. Is this a direct seeder? I never looked. Is this a direct drill? Or do I need to cultivate? Because I don't know. That big grass field there. I don't know. If you must know, you know the field where we've got the straw at the moment. You know the one we harvested yesterday. I'm trying to decide if to put that back to grass because it's so awkward to get in and out of that field with a harvester and stuff. And I'm thinking if maybe we should put that one back to being a grass field and change 131 from a grass field into... Basically, we'd have grass at the top of our farm and we'd have arables down at the bottom. Yeah, that grass field just there where that shed is. Just wondering if we should maybe swap it. Let me know what you think we should do in the comments below, guys. I'm probably going to be a little bit later recording tomorrow, so there's more chance of comments before I record. Normally when the video goes live about 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm normally recording by like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I record when my kids have all gone to school, basically. No, I'm not recording later tomorrow because tomorrow my daughter's half day. My son's at home tomorrow. Teachers are striking, which my son is so happy about. My youngest autistic lad is he cannot stand school. Unfortunately, he's had a lot of problems with his autism and you know his learning. He finds it very difficult. Since his diagnosis with autism, all his friends don't want to know, don't want to play with him anymore, and blah 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 blah. And it's a very sad state of affairs for him. But he basically makes him not want to go. So the fact that the teachers are striking, he's more than happy with that, as you can imagine. Yeah, my daughter's also at college tomorrow. She's only there half day. I say half day. Her school starts at like 8:30 and she finishes at 1:30 on a Wednesday. Right, there we go. That is the canola field done, guys. Yeah, we might as well go and get that straw baled up because I've not really got anything else I can get done at the moment. I'll tell you what we will do though. We're not going to mess around too much. We're going to keep hold of the machine overnight. If we have to rent a second item, I know I said we'd have one item on loan rule, but I kind of rented that seeder a day too early. I don't mind renting a seeder every year though. I might sell our seeder while it's still worth like £5,000 or £6,000 and bring some money in, because if I rent a seeder, see it from this point of view, if I rent a seeder and it's £800 and I can sell my seeder for £7,000, I'm gonna basically rent that seeder 8-9 times before I actually technically lose money. So why not? You know what I mean? Why not just rent it? I don't think we'll be here 8 years. Saying that, we'll be here as long as the people enjoy the series. And like I say, for me, it's been like a journey. It's been like a story. I couldn't do roleplay. I can do like GTA roleplay because you know it's a different kind of thing. But I don't think I could do a farm sim roleplay. I think I end up talking about real life too much. Do you know what I mean? Not that there's personally anything wrong. As you can see, guys, I did windrow this off recording. Basically, every 2 swaths went into one. So we ended up doing quite a, you know, moving quite a bit of straw yesterday in the windrowing. Should be one huge bale. That is not one huge bale. I can't decide if that's one huge bale or not. If not, that's the one that's going to be the problem. Everything's going to run downhill now. Here we go. That's because I got rid of the lazy bale mod. Yeah, that's not a very big bale. That'll be the bale I use as a tester for the sheep, for the cows. Hoping I can put it in with a bucket. Yeah, this is where the forage trailer would have come in very handy indeed. Are you still rolling down the hill? Nope, you've stopped. Yeah, we won't get many bales off this field, but you know, we need to get it ploughed as well. I just want to see if I can maybe try and stop it rolling, guys. I don't want every bale to be in the bottom of this, you know, down at the bottom. Yeah, you're supposed to leave them the opposite way so they don't roll, but the problem I've got is I'm doing the headland. We've got 2 bales up to now anyway. A little bit slow is this. Yeah, we desperately need to get new tractors. Have you seen the Lamborghini one? I feel like owning the Lamborghini should be a goal, and I mean owning it. I don't mean like leasing to buy. I think like we should own that one. That could be a nice little goal. Brand new Lamborghini tractor on the farm. 89%. Come on, little baler, you can do it. What's that guy from all the Adam Sandler films? You can do it. 11,000 litres per big straw bale. Yeah, that first one definitely isn't 11,000 litres. I don't think so anyway. I was going to say look where it is in the field, but the problem is it rolled halfway down there. Let me get this done. This should give me a bit of a turning circle hopefully. And then we can go acrosswards from the bottom and work our way up. I don't think it really matters too much which way we go. I'm not going to worry too much about the tiny little bits of straw we may miss. If we need to get them to finish a bale, then fair enough. Now, like that bit there, I can get that bit because it's in the turning circle. But I'm not overly bothered about getting every last little millimetre of it. Not unless we're like 99% on a bale. Yeah, we need to try and stock up a little bit more on hay and grass and straw. That's why we're going to plant wheat. We're going to plant barley. wheat, but we could put, I suppose we could put oat in this field, so we could have wheat, barley, oat. That'll give us 3 fields for straw for the next year. Like I say, any extra straw we can just sell. Also, if we do a harvest, we can we are allowed to get the straw at the end of the contracts. We do have the collect straw mod. We will collect some of it. I'm thinking we should collect the straw at the end of the harvest, and I personally think we should keep that straw and sell our straw, you know, so that we're not technically making extra off. Although the harvests don't pay very well at the moment because we're on hard difficulty, so maybe selling the straw just boosts, it makes the harvest worth it if it's wheat, barley or oats. Don't mind doing sorghums. You don't get to keep loads, but at least with sorghum you can feed the chickens with it. Yeah, let me know what you think. We will collect the straw from contracts, but do we keep that straw or do we sell it? Say we can always sell our straw if needs be. We need straw though, so we won't be selling this lot. We need to put straw in the bedding, straw in the feed. Yeah, we won't be making any feed though until the cows are of age. Until then, they can live off grass and hay. Yeah, I think this straw is going to be about what we have time for today. I need to remember to change the bale size on what would be likely the last bale. Otherwise, when we come to do silage, it won't make silage. Actually, we might just change that now back to 150. I don't know. No. Let's see if we can get one more big bale. It'd be nice to get one more. How many bales have we made with this up to now? 125 bales. That's not a lot really, considering it's a grass map. Although we originally had a class bale, didn't we? Yeah, maybe we've done more bales than you think. We can soon find out on the statistic page. Come on, Massey. I know you're struggling. For power. Come on. You're due a service soon as well. Yeah, we are. We're gonna get one more. I'm gonna get one more big bale off this field. Nice. I'm glad I did one more big bale. That's for sure. So what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're about to drop bale number 7 from this field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're about to drop bale number 7 from this field. So that puts me back on a 150 bale, ready for a grass contract. There's probably enough little tufts of grass around to get this bale finished, but I don't think we're going to bother. I'm not going to go chasing 28% in a bale. It's 72% towards the next grass bale, basically. But there we go. Hopefully, guys, you know, you've enjoyed this episode. We've done a bit of liming, we've done a bit of ploughing, we've done a bit of seeding, we've done a bit of we've done a bit of baling. We've literally been odd job man today. Bit of everything. But yeah, I might look at maybe going and getting the worker going on a contract for a couple of them ploughing contracts, to be honest. I'm trying to just earn a bit of money to pay this loan off. I know the loan's not really expensive, but I just feel like if we can pay it off a bit quicker than normal, it would be nice. But we'll get these machines cleaned up. Hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed the episode. Like I say, we will go back to the European series at some point soon. Like I say, I've got the map working again. Then again, I said that the other day, and then it stopped working. Yeah, I created I copied the save over, and I basically changed the placeable file, and then I added all the placeables back in one at a time until it didn't load. And to be honest, it was a default. I don't know what it was. I don't know what caused it. Just something kind of a default placeable on that map decided to stop it loading. But we've managed to figure it out. There we go. I think that is looking tidy. Let's get that back round there. Get it up in that corner. But yeah, as I say, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, don't forget to please smash that like button. It would make all the difference to this very small YouTube channel. We are growing daily, that's one thing. I did notice as well, guys, there was a couple of crates. I know so we need to look at maybe getting rid of them strawberries at some point. There's about 5,000 litres of strawberries now. There we go. Yeah, we'll do our daily check towards the end of this episode of the water and stuff. But yeah, as I say, you know, if you've enjoyed the episode, hit the like button. If you enjoyed the series, or you enjoyed the Attingham series, or any of them, you know, think about hitting that subscribe button. As I say, every subscriber goes towards our 1,000 goal. Yeah, there's the grain, there's the chicken, there's the calves, there's the sheep. Yeah, they're chewing through food a little bit now. Production side of things, I don't know. I'm absolutely sick of this freaking biogas. Sick of it. It changes back to being mine every time I open this game. We've got plenty of water in there. You can see the strawberries were, wow, 400 litres in already to the next load. Maybe we could sell the strawberries. 275. That's it is more towards the lower end. That's more middle price. If we take them to Ballysprings Spuds, we could make a little bit of money. Be about £1,000, I think, for both of them. Yeah, maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we should use that towards the loan as well, till we can get it paid off. But yeah, we do need to buy a bucket for our front loading, guys. I'm going to just quickly buy it as of ending, because I do like to try and buy the stuff on recording, because people can't moan then that I bought some off recording. Yeah, 2,000 litres will do. Front loader, yep. We're gonna buy that, because like I say, we can cut the straw bales when we bring them down, but I need to go and get it in this machine, and I'm going to test it to make sure the bucket works. But yeah, as I say, guys, thank you so much for watching the episode. Like I say, I hope you've enjoyed it, and until the next one, I will see you all later on. Bye for now.